Righto guys, so welcome back. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a rundown on how I service up the GU and things I do, maybe a little bit different to some people, but just a general how to do it and what I use. Follow me around and I'll show you what we're going to use. Okay, so I'm using, for the engine, Valvoline engine armour, 1540. I used to use the Penrite, it was 1550, but I noticed it was starting to thin out really quick. I don't know, it just turned me off it. So I've jumped over, I've had a bloke recommend this to me, says it's great stuff. I ended up getting this from Woolies on sale for 24 bucks a bottle, so it's pretty cheap. When you've got a car that takes 10.5 litres for a service, it's good if you can find cheap oil that's decent. Then we've got the Dextron 3, so the Dextron 3 is for transfer case. It takes 2 litres roughly, so that'll do me 2 cars. Then I've splurged and I've gone for the 80/90 in the big bottle. That'll do my gearbox and my front diff. Now I've got 2 Patrols, so this will get me 20 litres, will get me the gearbox and diff in both cars. So that's good. And we've got filters. Oh yeah, that was about 160 bucks I think. Now the filters, Z503s, 2 of them. Anyone that knows a 4.2 knows that they run 2 filters because they just want you to pay more money. Anyway, rear diff, 85/140 LSD. This thing's actually been to the tip and back. It was a spare that just rolled around in the car and never got used. So that's how long it's been since I've actually serviced up and done the diffs and gearboxes in this car. So it's well overdue. So we'll start with the engine. Now we'll pop this bonnet. There she is, very half tidy engine bay. Could do with a bit more of a clean up. So 14mm, 14mm and a big drip tray. I think 13 litres. Yeah, 13 litres. You're gonna need it. Come up here and just hook that up, let it flow. Right here, and she hasn't been driven bugger all, so I did run it, warm it a bit so that the engine, the oil flows around, and give that a little tap. That's that. Now, little tip. Hold that bolt up, hold pressure on it until you feel it roll over the thread once. And there it goes, should just pop. There you go. Beautiful. Righto, so I'm going to move the diesel primer. Normally you change the diesel filter when you do a service, but me being in a rush, I forgot to grab one there. So I'll just move it out of the way and be done with it. So I've actually got 5mm Allen key bolts in here. I've done standard. Remove them. Just like that. So, stay. You can see they're just an Allen bolt. Replace the old ones because they were rubbish. And now that'll give me a bit of wiggle room. I can push it off to the side and I'll still be able to get my filters out. So I want to show you a little something. Where are we? Here's your standard oil filter tool, Repco. These puppies. I actually bought these when we had a drift car. It was a 180SX, and I bought these because the filter you couldn't get in. There was no room They were just a pain. And these grips, they're amazing. I haven't looked back since I bought them. They're better than using them old windy buggers. And righto, so for this, you'll want to keep your drip tray down there and keep some towels around. Because if you've ever met anyone that can take these filters off without getting oil everywhere, you can get them to come round to my place and do my filter change for me. Get him, flip him up best and quick as you can, and then just squeeze him out. Okay, new filters now. Get these out. There will be some O-ring on here. Actually, look at that. They've even started oiling them up. So all I do is just put a bit of oil in the cap, dab it on your finger, and keep it nice and oiled up. It's the first time I've actually seen it that there was a fair bit of oil residue on that O-ring. Is new, but normally they're pretty dry. The idea of that is so that when you screw it on, it doesn't bind up and twist the rubber. Okay, there you go. So now it's slowed down to a drip. You can push him out of the way. Just give that a bit of a wipe. It's had about 10 minutes or so to drain out. Lift that up. Filters are on. Now we're good to drop some more oil in it. Not too tight. Enough so that that washer will get a good seal. Righto, so under the rear, now same concept. I'll have to use a little extension on the 1/2 inch, because if you have a look over here, I've got the superior base kit and it comes out. So you've got a bit of a deep hole to get into. Give that a crack, then you know it's going to come. And bear with me a second, I'll get something to stoke that out. Okay. So a little pick tool and we get all the dirt out. But there's one thing you know with this kit, it's got a ring that goes around there, so this plug here won't be damaged like the front one was. Now that there, it's just got a bit of, it's more of a paste. Gotta love diff oil. So we'll let them drain for about half an hour. Just to let all the shit and the schmeg, it is thick oil, let it all come out. Righto, time for a beer. So it's been about half an hour. Now I've got a little 1 litre filler. So we'll use this, pump her away. She's a bit slow, but I'll show you. There we go. And down here we've got oil coming out everywhere. Oh, that sucks. That'll be alright. So what we'll do is we'll put it into the side. Righto, so onto the front. We're let's throw this bung back in and pull the filler out. Another 80 weight 90 and about five and a bit litres to go in. So we'll do some more pumping. Repeat the same process, fill it until it comes out of the fill hole, and that's it. Righto, so gearbox, 1/2 inch breaker bar, 5.1 litres of oil, something like that, 5 litres. I'll give you a look. Up here, there's your filler. Get that in there, there's your fill, up on the side of your box. Come down here, there's your drain. So you just crank them two, drop him out, fill him up, same process. Let's go. Rightio, so there you have, they're all just shavings straight off the gearbox. Maybe shouldn't taught the missus how to drive in the Patrol. She'll be right. Little fine filings, that's okay. It's when you get big chunks, you don't want the big chunks in there. Okay, so we just get this here. That's nice and tight, but that's good. Okay, so that's about 17 mil, but I don't want to put a spanner on it. I'd rather just use some vices. Tighten that up a little bit. Oh yeah. Use a bit of foot force. And that's it. Nice. Now we can get the 17 and use the 17 on him. Actually, yeah. Get our tray ready. Should only be about 2 litres in here. Okay, so we've got her outside now, and we just get everything, get all that bloody engine oil, give it a good soaking. A bit of degreaser everywhere. Okay guys, so I've got it outside, I've just given it a good degrease. You go around all them fill and drain points and give it a good wash down, give it a soak with degreaser and get it all off. The reason for that is so you can check it in a week's time, check it in a couple of days time, make sure you haven't got any oil leaking out. If you do, nip them up. That's easy done. Look, thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos, just give it a like, give it a thumbs up.